turn on my headphones. Whoops. There we go.
Alright, cool. I am reacting to Minecraft Live.
Welcome to Minecraft Live
why not?
2024. We're coming to you from the
I have
home
no
of
clue if this is gonna get
Minecraft here at
copyright
our
stricken
office
or
in
anything,
Stockholm, Sweden.
But
I might turn it down just a little bit. I know a lot of stuff is already leaked for this, so this should be interesting.
We've got a fun show for you, with the latest and greatest things coming to the world of Minecraft. A brand new, never-before-seen game drop, inside info directly from our team, and a sneak peek into the wider world of Minecraft, including some exclusive insight into our upcoming movie.
Yay,
Everything
Minecraft
we'll show you
movie.
for vanilla Minecraft is coming very soon. In
like
fact,
the Pale Garden,
you'll be
perhaps?
playing it in the next few months.
Mm-hmm.
The community has always been at the heart of Minecraft.
Alright, can I make this
Your
full
creativity
screen?
and passion
that's much
for
better.
15 years and counting inspires us to create, both inside and outside of our games. Thinking back to those early days, even the official Minecraft game trailer was made by the community.
But I do need to do a few
when
things.
I first started playing Minecraft in 2010, this wonderful community-made video was one of the first things I ever saw about the game. Whenever I rewatch it, I think back to my first moments playing and how this game has changed so many lives, including mine.
Now
let's go to a place where everything is made of blocks.
No, why did it do that? Hold on.
Your imagination.
I'm a professional, as you can tell.
Go. Climb the tallest mountains.
Okay, this needs to go
down to the darkest caves.
Down here.
Build anything you want.
There we go. Okay.
Day or night.
Hide that. I'm gonna
this is the most
move
significant sandbox
this
you'll ever set foot
here.
Build a majestic castle. Invent a new machine.
And I can go full screen with this now. Okay, much better.
Play with friends.
So let's do this then.
Build your own little community. Protect yourself with the strongest armor that you can craft. And fight off the dangers of the night. No one can tell you what you can or cannot do. With no rules to follow. This adventure.
They're just going over the Minecraft trailer, I guess. Oh, wait, hold on. This is slightly off. There we go. Okay.
That trailer really brings back memories. We've come so far, and yet Minecraft is still the same game.
Hey, it's Jens.
We have now celebrated Minecraft's 15-year anniversary, and
How's
it's been
it going,
an incredible year.
Jens?
A few highlights are the Tricky Trials update, Marketplace Summer Celebration, and End the Cup.
Yeah, I really wish that Minecraft would have more bosses and stuff, kind of akin to Terraria. I know it's not part of their thing, you know, it's not what they do.
I was coding back when
but
modding
man,
had a small apartment-turned office here in Stockholm. Piglin Invasion. Today, you'll hear about some of the upcoming ways we're telling stories beyond our games and exploring more interpretations of what Minecraft can be. Soon we'll get to see the world of Minecraft brought to life on the big screen, thanks to our upcoming Zealand, and finally see the production firsthand. It's one example of how Minecraft is growing in entertainment, but at the heart of it all is still
Did I just see they use the square watermelons? If they use like the actual real ones from Japan, that's pretty funny.
To make more Minecraft stories.
I mean, the movie still looks really weird, but you know.
The core vanilla gameplay team did a tremendous job with Tricky Trials. Now we're planning to have a change of pace in terms of releasing new features. Earlier this year, they released another 15 and more.
Why is my internet connection? Okay, there we go. Internet connection is being weird. They're having fun.
Hello everyone, I hope you all are
well. Hi Agnes.
As Jens mentioned, we in the core game team are working on drops. And today we are excited to show you two of them that we have been working on.
Okay.
And both of them will release within the next few months.
Okay.
A little bit later in the show, we will, for the first
I know for one of them,
new drop that adds a new biome.
New biome,
with its own unique
probably the Pale Garden, I would assume, given all the leaks.
Let's start with our next drop. It's a combination of two things
bundles.
Many of you have been wishing for. It's hardcore mode in Bedrock.
Yeah.
And bundles.
Yeah, so bundles and bravery, yeah.
Bundles of bravery.
So that leak was confirmed.
And we have two amazing, clever team members that will show more.
A lot of leaks for this Minecraft Live, which is pretty crazy. Hardcore mode in Bedrock is cool, but like...
Hardcore mode is your traditional Minecraft experience, except
I don't really play
life to live.
Bedrock, so it doesn't really impact me.
Playing hardcore mode brings back that feeling of the
I'm
first
surprised
time
it took
you play
them this
Minecraft,
long to do it, though.
because everything is new, everything is dangerous, but now your entire playthrough, everything is dangerous all the time.
Hardcore is a lot of fun, though. I do really like hardcore.
You have for everything that you do. Everything is new.
It just stinks because it doesn't really fit well in Minecraft in some places, I feel like. You know, I was recently playing the hardcore horror mod pack that Astral Spiff made, and it was fun playing it with friends, but like, it still just didn't feel quite right.
A little outline appears, and then the hardcore heart starts to pulse there. So you really know that you're going to have a very difficult experience.
They got the hardcore.
When you've been playing Minecraft for a long time, you get into a routine, and you do things on the regular that are just very normal for you. But when you play hardcore mode, you have to break that routine and create an entirely new way to play that is maybe a little bit more risk averse. Unless you want to play very often,
I
very
really
short bursts,
stink at surviving in Minecraft. We were doing the hardcore playthrough, I just kept dying over and over and had to keep getting revived.
Because that one life to live changes the entire way that you play.
Why is my connection being crap? I don't know.
Super excited for you to try hardcore mode, and maybe you'll feel a little safer if you're able to bring those extra items with you in the new bundles.
Bundles, woohoo!
This is Matthew, take one.
We added bundles to help people pack more into their inventory. So in old versions
bundles
of Minecraft,
look pretty nice. I'm looking forward to bundles. I think they're gonna be pretty good.
Inventory slots. Today, if you dig that same tunnel, you're going to get a lot of different blocks. Even if it's only 64 blocks in total, they're going to take a lot of inventory slots.
And the crafting of it with one leather and one string seems pretty reasonable.
You pack those items together, reclaim that space, and have an inventory that feels like it did back in the early days of Minecraft. When we first came up with the idea for the bundle, we wanted to make sure it was actually going to be useful.
Crazy to think that the Caves and Cliffs update is finally going to be finished now, technically.
We waited until they opened their inventory and then we took a screenshot. Then we went through all these screenshots and we said, what could this player do if they had a bundle? What we found is that most people would be able to free up 8 inventory slots or more, which gave them a lot of room to carry more of anything they wanted.
Yeah, this will be really, really handy, especially if you have multiple bundles.
Using a bundle is that you can go out for longer.
Yeah.
If you're going out on your first adventure.
Because, like, especially if you're going mining, for example, and you get, like, 3 diamonds, but you have, let's say, 30 iron, then that way you can combine them into the one bundle, and then you'll actually have a bit more room.
Give it to them with their
and you've got the new colors, too, which is really nice.
Or item, or it could be used in storytelling. The idea of having a little bag is just kind of inherently cute and fun.
Yeah, I mean, you also have the golden kind of bundles. Hey, Villager News! Oh, come on, stop buffering. There we go.
We interrupt this Minecraft Live broadcast for a special report. There's been a monster sighting. Here's Villager number 9. Thanks, number 5. Villager number 15 here says there's a monstrous creature right there in those woods. So, number 15, have you ever lied on the news before? What? I'm not lying. I was with my group and
Teller of lies.
They're all gone. Maybe they just don't like you. You know, because of all the lies. What? That's ridiculous.
Oh, this is cute.
Put an end to these clear fabrications.
I'm so happy to see Element Animation, like, fully in this.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, you're heading into the woods.
Which, yeah.
Very well, but I must warn you. Those who enter there never return here.
Oh, that's great.
What? Why not?
Oh, no, this is just the entrance, darling. The exit's over there.
Okay.
Alright, come on. Everybody keep their eyes peeled for monsters. Of course, we know there's no such thing. What about zombies? Or skeletons?
Steve.
Alright, what did it look like?
I like how it's a nitwit too. That's pretty great.
Convenient.
Convenient.
Hey, wait.
Oh, this is so cool.
Does anyone feel like we're being watched? I hope so.
I really wish the Minecraft movie looked like this. Seriously, just give Element Animation like $100 million and make it. Oh, there it is.
Hey, wait. Where's villager number 31?
The creaking.
Is that XP? Ah! The monster got him! Oh no, it's happening again! anybody's XP and emeralds. And sign that says, I'm villager number 31, help me, I'm being attacked by a monster.
Nice,
it's
okay.
Circumstantial at best.
Uh-huh.
Let's move on.
Circumstantial.
Yeah, that does make sense. Alright, well, I'm convinced. Yeah, let's keep going.
So how are they gonna do this mob in this biome?
I thought he said there were monsters. Yeah, where's the monster? Alright, we've been here for a while and we haven't seen any monsters. Yeah, we should make our way back. Which way was that again?
I like that this guy is basically the official voice for villagers now.
He's a cartographer.
It's great, I love it.
Hey, someone left a map and there is a monster. There's no monster. Who said that?
Oh boy.
It's gonna get us. Villager number 5. It appears that a wave of hysteria has
Come on, stop buffering.
I stand by the notion that there are no monsters. Related reasons.
Okay, there we go. That's good enough.
Huh? Hey, what's behind that tree?
Oh,
Hello,
jeez.
Villager number 9! Villager number 9, are you there?
Oh,
Is
boy.
anybody there?
Let me turn this up a little bit. No signal. Oh, boy.
I guess we'll never know what caused this tragic chain of events. But it definitely wasn't a monster. Ah, well. Sorry for interrupting the show. Now back to Minecraft Live! Villager news.
I'm wondering if there's gonna be more mobs besides just the creaking. I really hope there are. If they lean into the horror aspect, that would be sick. I would love that a lot.
It's been a long time since I first announced our Minecraft movie. We've taken our time to assemble an incredible team and to create an original, fun-filled take on the Minecraft universe. From us at Mojang, our partners at Warner Brothers and Legendary, our talented director Jared Hess, and some amazing content creators, we're bringing Minecraft to the big screen in a way you've never seen before. All with the goal of authentically capturing the spirit of Minecraft by working with people who play, love, and care about the game as much as you do. Let's hear from some fellow Minecrafters and take a closer look at how we made this film.
Let's do it!
Oh, let's see what they got here.
I'm Torve, Creative Director of Entertainment for Mojang.
I'm Jared Hess, the director of a Minecraft movie.
You look like Steve more than Jack Black does.
Exclusive information about
I just saw Jack Black there for a second.
Man, to be able to celebrate that fun, amazing, creative spirit that is Minecraft, it was just like a dream come true.
We first started talking about making a movie what is over a decade ago. We really wanted to honor the world. And then spending like 3 months.
They had cherry blossom.
Film to do something different.
And also kind of wish fulfillment, because I always wondered like, what would happen if I would wake up inside the Minecraft world? Like, how would I survive, and would I survive at all? Because
in the end,
we really enjoyed it.
I'm gonna rewind it a little bit.
We thought a lot about what kind of movie to do, and we chose live action because it's not something that's been seen before on this scale.
Creators have made such
not gonna be quite
amazing
live, but,
stories and short films and content in the animation space, and it was like, oh, this is the chance for us doing a film to do something different.
And also kind of wish fulfillment, because I always wondered, like, what would happen if I would wake up inside the Minecraft world? Like, how would I survive, and would I survive at all?
The idea of being human beings that are actually going into this cubic dimension of the overworld, and how those characters are engaging in that space. And it just seemed like so much fun.
Everything is cubic.
That's a
like
lot.
Everything is blocks.
We had just an absolutely amazing crew of talented artists. You know, our production designer, Grant Major, he was the production designer for the original Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Lord of the Rings trilogy? That's pretty crazy.
With Weta, and they all had their own personal relationship with the game.
So when they started designing and drawing,
are they going to go into the Nether or the End?
What I like about what you did is that the choices you make, they support the story and the character.
Part of that is because just like every Minecrafter, every player, they bring their own original story to what they're doing. It's very intentional that this movie is called a Minecraft movie as opposed to the Minecraft movie. We have an ensemble of characters, these unlikely misfits that get thrown into this adventure into the overworld. And we experience a lot of that through one of our characters named Henry, who's a young man going through a tough time in his life, and he literally has to create to survive.
You know, I saw him on the page and I was like reading the script, like, oh wait, he's like, you know, a young kid hanging in his room, like building and making stuff. But that's what he is. He's like a maker and he's a creator. Such a big part of Minecraft has been the creator community and modding. So we thought that the Henry character could represent basically the modder, the person who takes the vanilla game and tweaks it and adjusts it, and then he comes into the Minecraft world and he meets Steve, and Steve knows everything about vanilla Minecraft.
Jack Black looks pretty decent there.
We've always said that Steve isn't really a character. Like, Steve is what you make him, right?
Yeah.
And we've all embodied Steve and been Steve and done different things. So our Steve in this movie is Jack Black.
He's such a huge fan of the game. After a long day of shooting, he was up until the wee hours of the night playing. It was so funny because he would show up and be like, oh, dude, it's no day. We got to try this thing, dude. You know, some build that he did or something gnarly that happened to him. He just loves the idea that he's able to bring his
real gamer
Steve to life.
Play it from the top one more time.
I like
Figuring
that.
out crafting was super fun. When the game came out, there wasn't a recipe book, and people were like, "Wait, what happens if I put these things like that?" When Garrett's character and these new characters come into the world, they don't know the recipes, they don't know what to do.
The Jason Momoa character, Garrett, is a guy that was like a world championship video gamer in the late 1980s, and he kind of peaked then, but he's still stuck in the past. He's got a little bit of Arrested Development. He's holding on to that former glory.
We want to show you a short scene that shows Henry and Garrett and Steve. Steve is kind of demonstrating his skills, and then Garrett tries to demonstrate his skills.
Yeah, and Garrett's the noob.
Ooh, okay.
This is a crafting table. Here's how it works. You place these elements in different patterns, and
okay, so that's accurate.
You got yourself a sweet blade.
That looks really good.
You want to see a blade? I'll show you a blade. Yeah! Hammer. That's okay, bud. Buckets are useful here.
When we were designing crafting and talking about what should it look like, we basically started at the crafting table itself. We looked at the crafting table, we looked at the end-game texture, and it has this like super pixelated picture of like a hammer.
Yeah, they have the hammer. So is the idea that you have to use the hammer?
Into the real-world crafting table.
That's clever. I do like that.
We honored the 3x3 grid perfectly, and thought it would be cool and kind of fun and gratifying just to give it a massive whack and then have things appear.
I
remember
do like
when
that.
we were trying to figure out the size of the block that you break itself. Look, when Steve holds a block, it's like this big, and there we actually found out that going 1 meter by 1 meter, which is like 3 feet by 3 feet,
that's a lot.
Is actually too big. So we scaled it down, and the scale's like 60 centimeters cubed, which is 2 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet. And then
that's
in the
about right,
background,
yeah.
and maybe in the foreground, we sometimes scaled it down a little bit, but we would always honor powers of 2 because we're programmers and we like powers of 2.
We had to honor what you experience in the game, but also make it work for human scale, for different characters that are manipulating the environment and the world and throwing blocks, and make it be practical for that, but still feel natural and organic to what people experience in the game and feel authentic.
It looks pretty cool. I'll give it that. The production looks.
This has been so much fun talking about the movie,
really
everything that's gone into making it,
story
all the
and
ideas, the
everything
point of view,
works.
and we cannot wait to share this movie with the world.
Yeah, super excited.
See you in the overworld.
Yeah.
That's cute. That's cute. Aww.
The filmmakers are still hard at work on a Minecraft movie and collaborating closely with us at Mojang, as well as listening to the community to continue to shape and craft the film in a way that's fresh and new, but still authentic to the spirit of the game. Look for more exciting updates soon.
are they doing now? Oh, don't want to go in that door.
Do you want to adventure through Minecraft biomes in real life? You may have your chance with Minecraft Experience Villager Rescue, our first real-world immersive experience here, where you'll
which you can interact with the game, with the IP, with the brand.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
This is the story of a village attacked by zombies.
Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit here, if possible. Oh, hold on, might have gone too far.
Dallas Fort Worth, and then we'll see where we go. Head to the website and tell us where you want to see the Minecraft experience.
Okay, interesting.
And now it's time to reveal our completely new drop, releasing in a few months. The team has been really excited about the idea of adding a new biome, and we created one with its own
unique mood
like and
fog
identity.
And stuff in it, please. Yeah, okay, so the Pale Garden.
During daytime, it's quiet, like almost serene in the new Pale Garden.
The Pale Garden, yeah, we knew about this. Ooh, it's got like vines.
While you might
everything.
feel calm walking around in this forest, there's also an eerie mood. Something isn't quite right. Then, when darkness falls, you indeed feel another side of this place. Like the hanging moss shifts from being pretty to really spooky, and you realize that you're not alone. There's something lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, the creaking.
So everything about this biome feels unfamiliar, and this is by design. We want you to feel a bit curious and scared, like what is this place? Why is it so different from everything else? What we needed for the biome is to have like a low visibility, and we've created the pale hanging moss for this. This really inhibits like how much you can see and how far you can see, but you can still walk through it. So you're traversing through the forest and you're like trying to find everything, but you don't know what will be behind the hanging moss.
Yeah, it gives you kind of a strange feeling when you enter. It's unnaturally quiet, and
it feels
a feeling
too
of
empty,
something
though, is the problem.
weird's going on here.
I get what they're going for, but from what I can tell, it just feels too empty.
I really like the ambiance of the new biome. It invokes really those eerie and spooky feelings.
Yes, eerie indeed. And turns out there actually is something lurking in the shadows. The creaking.
Yeah, okay.
It's our first tree-like creature, and it's almost like it's camouflaging in the Pale Garden. And when it's dark at night, it's kind of hard to see it except those like elusive eyes.
Yeah, and it also interacts with those trees, which is super fun.
Yeah, there's a special new block that it has a connection to.
When you approach the creaking, you can actually realize that it doesn't take any damage, and when you try to hit it, it points you somewhere in the canopies. That's where basically the creaking heart is, and that's what controls the mob.
One of the main themes of the Pale Garden and its inhabitants is that there's a lot of contrast from the rest of the world. So when we made the creaking, we also wanted it to feel unfamiliar.
People were saying this should be like in the end biome or something,
which is why we made it more asymmetric, to really go on this point of like being different from everything else.
The creaking doesn't exist on its own. It's more of like a puppet of the new block, the creaking heart.
So the creaking heart and its creaking puppet really comes with a new combat challenge or combat mechanic, both in the way that you need to destroy the heart block to actually kill the creaking, and also, of course, that the creaking only moves when you look away.
So don't blink.
I really like the sandboxiness of the creaking heart.
So it's kind of similar to the Enderman.
You obtain it, and then you can place it anywhere you want in the Minecraft world. So if you want to be as evil as the creaking heart itself, you can place it and make your friends really terrified.
So it's kind of like a mob spawner almost?
To embrace the quietness of Minecraft, we added ambient sounds for this biome that only plays during the night, that comes from the blocks that surrounds you. that will make an even more creepier experience for the player. And to do that, you need to play with the silence and the contrast of the silence and the sounds. So to make creaking, I gathered a lot of creaky stuff that will make creaky sounds.
I'm not gonna say it on stream.
The biggest thing would be to gather wood and twigs and stuff like that, dead leaves, to get rustling and creaking. But I also recorded salty sticks, the Swedish snack. I think it's Swedish. And one of the biggest part actually of the sound is my table creaking, dragging against the floor, and also a chair. I also recorded teeth. It sounds a bit like bones, maybe.
This is an interesting remix.
When the mob is walking.
No, I'm not telling you my address.
What do you mean by teeth? Oh, okay.
I'll text it to you later.
So we wanted to make the biome very gray to give this very eerie feeling, right? And with these gray tones, a very fitting new wood set was going to be a white
color so they're finally adding
this is something that players have wanted for a long time.
Ooh, that's really
Yeah, I'm
really
super
nice.
excited for the pale oak wood set, especially that in a lot of places people paint their fences white. For example, for a white picket fence.
Like
that would be exciting for a lot of players to actually represent themselves.
And then we also have like the hanging moss, and you can bone wheel it, so it's renewable. And so I think like just bringing it as well, and maybe put it in a greenhouse and things hang from the roof, or like a wild garden.
That's nice.
Something like that would be really fun to build with it, I think.
Yeah, and it's also a really unique carpet moss because it also spreads all over the sides of the blocks.
Oh, that's
also
really
great.
Interesting.
We look for a lot of inspiration, so we've looked at all these kind of different forests all over the world. A tree that stood out was like the willow tree, because it's very hanging. There's a lot of like drapery, and it feels very eerie. Then we looked at like Spanish moss. This was like inspiration for the pale hanging moss that we've used in the biome eventually, because this gives this like drapey feeling without being willow trees, and it was a little bit more versatile and flexible to use in the biome, and could also be used as like building blocks.
No, it just feels kind of empty as is. You know, even with the one different mob. I mean,
we
I don't know.
Super excited
are
to see what
other
you do
mobs
with this
even
new
able to spawn in this?
Game drop.
It doesn't look like it, which is kind of interesting. So it's kind of going to be like a mushroom island, then I would assume.
And we really
hostile mobs don't spawn in it.
And the creaking heart and its puppet creaking, it really has a new way of creating this kind of connection. So it's going to be really fun to see you all experiencing it. And it's actually coming to Snapshots, previews, and betas very soon. So soon you can all try it out.
They're going with a different kind of structure of things.
Villager number 9 here! Sorry for
back to Villager News.
But Villager number 15 and I have just escaped from the spooky forest. And I'd just like to state, like I said earlier, that I was right. There is in fact a monster in the woods that looks like wood and sounds like wood. What? That's a lie! You didn't believe that at all! Many didn't believe me. But in my heroic foray into the spooky forest, I, Villager number 9, single-handedly discovered the creature that I shall now name the crunching. It's called a creaking. They literally just said its name. Maybe I should go into monster hunting. I'm clearly very good at it.
Oh, look at that nitwit
Monster Hunter. It's got a nice ring to it. Well, sorry to interrupt the show again. Now back to Minecraft.
Uh-oh.
Stick around with us for the first ever playthrough of the Pale Garden in our after show.
Yeah, this is where the leaks came from.
Moments.
The after show.
Our developers will take us on a deeper dive through the new game drop as we bravely explore this new biome together. These new game drops can be played in betas and snapshots soon, and will release to everyone in the next few months.
Yeah, I mean, this is cool,
We hope you're as excited as us about everything happening in the world of Minecraft. Minecraft wouldn't be what it is today without
really
all of you.
Engaged into
From
the game
all
again.
of us at Mojang Studios, a huge thank you.
I don't know if like the mob vote and stuff was controversial, but man, it really does kind of make it less interesting. So now they're gonna go into like the post show, I guess. Yeah, the developer after show. Like, I mean, it'd be fine. Like, if they were to add the crabs and stuff, that'd be cool.
Where we're going to deep dive into the next game drop with a bunch of people from the team. Like this guy right here.
Yeah, I'm Marco. I'm a gameplay engineer working on the Bedrock side of things. And yeah, I worked on this game drop.
And my name is Anna.
It's interesting they're phrasing it as game drops now instead of updates.
And I'm Jens, Chief Creative Officer here at Mojang.
It is what it is.
Yes, and you did not work on this game drop.
I did not.
We're going to drop you into the game and then just see how you do, yes.
Mob vote.
Looking forward to it.
I like the mob votes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the game. We have a bunch of different things we're going to play through. And the first thing we're going to start with is, don't worry, the Pale Garden.
I get that there was a lot of issues with the mob vote, but at the same time,
let's go. Okay.
It was fun. It added some hype to the beginning of Minecraft and gave you some choice of things.
Yeah, so you can see why it's called Pale Garden, definitely. Yeah, we wanted to go for a look which is eerie more than spooky. We didn't want this place to be terrifying, but we wanted player to feel like there was something wrong, especially when you contrast this with other biomes like the dark forest, right? The dark forest is really similar.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Yeah, it feels like something is wrong here. It becomes pale.
No corruption or anything. You just have to kind of go out and find another biome.
Yeah, I love how it's just all of a sudden you go from this like bright contrasty world to like desaturated as soon as you walk in. Even the sky is like gray.
Yeah.
Oh, the sky turns kind of gray.
There's some eerie sounds playing.
That's unique,
so
I guess.
Really unique atmosphere.
Anna, are you bone mealing it?
I am.
I mean,
yeah, that's the pale moss. It's a new family of moss that we are adding. So we have the hanging one, but also the block, the carpet, and for these blocks we were inspired from the Spanish moss and the white moss, and we kind of blended them into a unique block.
I feel like builders will really like design their world in super cool ways.
Yeah, especially with the moss carpet is really fun because when you place it, it kind of gets a random configuration and creeps up to neighboring blocks up to 2 blocks tall.
It's really cool. And the new wood set, we're going to see a whole village built in it. But it's really nice to have that like white, gray color scheme. Okay, let's look at a creaking before we have to take one on because we're in creative mode. So probably a good time to see it up close. It really... Okay. You can immediately tell how it will blend in with the trees and the biome. Since right now I'm like, wait.
Where is it?
Yeah.
But yeah, like from if you're not seeing the eyes and the eyes only turn on some occasions, it's really hard to tell where it is. And
I mean,
imagine like this
I
at
bet
night,
I missed
in this
so
forest
much
by yourself, and you hear some noises, and then you start to see a silhouette.
Great. So this has a new wood set
in the distance
and a new mob.
Yeah, it's really something. It behaves a bit differently in creative mob. In mod, you can actually kill it. Instead, in survival, is because
can you spawn another one? Jens, was that you?
I think we both did.
You're like on command.
You don't have to ask us twice.
All right. Well,
felt like a cube. Yeah, exactly. I think it's really cool how not only is it tree-like, but it also has these like the legs feel like they're roots in the ground.
Yeah, and you like it's actually rooted. If you try to push it, you can't because it's rooted in the ground.
He said push, not kill, just so we're all
making sure. So yeah, we really wanted to sell this fantasy of this thing, which is when it's connected to the creaking art, is invulnerable, and it's really part of the block. Is connected to it through roots. You can't move it.
Can I crop this?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing to look at it here, and when you see the trees behind it, it just blends in so much, even with its even with the moss.
Yeah.
Okay, Jens, are you feeling ready? Because now you're going to take one on outside of this nice, safe Pale Garden.
Absolutely. I'll give it a try.
Okay.
I'm usually very cautious and take things very carefully.
I really
so
want
I think this is going to be a little bit more tricky than I'm used to.
I'm not cautious at all. I just risk everything all the time.
Me as well, just run straight into it and then wonder how I die.
I'm the same way. I lose my gear all the time when I'm in survival.
I don't know how to do this.
I rage quit a lot and then I can't play for a while because I mean
it usually has to do with lava. I don't know. It's like, from the beginning, I've been a lava magnet, and I don't know. It just always happens. Then I can't go back for anything.
Who doesn't love a hot bath, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Now I just have two of the same thing.
I'll try to think of it next time I die. Okay, so Jens, you're gonna go in now. You're gonna take on the creaking. The three of us are just gonna get to sit here and watch and comment on your playing.
Yes.
It won't only be the creaking, though.
This work?
No, it will be all the usual.
Oh my god, I don't know how to make
scary
this work.
things you find in dark forests.
It's
I really want to get this thing to work though at some point. Okay, for real this time. Yeah, okay.
Small victories.
It kind of came after you in like a very aggressive way. It feels like it felt different in the Pale Garden.
Yeah,
it did
it's the Pale Garden.
Creepier.
Yeah.
Who is this fool?
So let's see what will I find here.
Okay, let's see, Jens, if you can find a creaking.
So far, it's very calm.
Yeah.
It is very calm. Okay.
There it is.
Yes. There we go. Okay, here they are.
Okay, so creepers can spawn. Is it?
Oh, now there's two of them.
Double. Jens, you have two creaking.
Okay.
Now
let's see. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And this one.
The particles are showing.
Where the creaking art is, right? So it's invulnerable, it's trying to punch it, but nothing is happening. But
okay, so when you punch it though, it's going to unveil.
Okay, now it's not looking at the creaking, so they're gonna sneak up on him.
Ow!
Oh, yes.
Anna, you were telling me that that's pretty challenging, like the mob and the block being linked.
Yeah, we haven't done anything like this before, where you can't actually hurt the mob.
It is pretty unique.
You need to find a block that it's interacting with. So
again,
it's both a fun design
these are
challenge
such
and
small
a nice
updates.
challenge for our engineers.
Oops.
Oh, yes.
I missed the days of the Nether update.
So I'm trying to.
There are. How do you have so many? Okay.
Found it. I fell down in the same hole again.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out where it is.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay. You found one.
Okay, so destroyed one.
Okay, so you destroyed one, then it's just kind of poofing away.
Okay,
yeah,
so
it falls apart.
Okay, the next one, Jens, can you use Silk Touch and actually take the creaking heart with you?
Yeah, I'll try that.
Don't fall into a hole again, Jens.
No. Yeah, it's walking backwards. It's not safest. Let's see.
Yeah,
see, it'd be really cool if this biome had actual hazards, because they keep talking about walking backwards. Imagine if there was like how there's powdered snow. Imagine if they had something like that. Like you could fall backwards into it. That would be cool.
Nice.
But it was a quite calm night. Anyway, we got one creeper.
I mean,
there we have a zombie.
yay,
It did
white
feel
wood.
more calm.
I have to venture out and go and find.
Trying to keep this in view while finding the heart is still. I kind of forgot that the zombie would attack me. I was like, hey, I'm looking at you.
And like, this is super easy. Then all of a sudden, everything is spawning at you.
Okay. So now walking backwards.
I'm pretty impressed, Jens. I think you did a
I'm
good
hoping
job.
that
you not only
the idea
killed
is that they're going to do these
creaking
smaller
heart,
things,
but then you actually like took one
so
with
that
yeah, thankfully I have.
Maybe they'll be working on stuff in the background too. They're working on an update. Hopefully,
I have
is the
iron
idea.
Armor, so I'm not completely unprotected. But
okay,
there's another one.
There's another one.
Okay,
that's
so where are you?
What I'm
it's right there.
Ah, it's that
caught up with you because you
otherwise,
lost track of it.
Because not only are they linked, but they also have like a perimeter that they have to stay in.
They have a territory.
I wonder how farms for these kind of trees will work too.
They will just
they
won't be able to step further away because they're connected to the block. It's not like they can go wherever they want.
It's right above you.
It was a bit hard to see.
Oh, it's really staying close
man,
by.
A crab cloud coming real handy there. You can reach a little bit
very
further.
Impressive.
Three creakings at the same time.
Three creakings. That's awesome.
Man.
Okay, now we're gonna let you rest for a second. After that tough experience with the creaking.
The armadillo's cool, and it's nice having dog armor.
How often is the team play testing as you're building out the features?
I really wish there were more items in the game where you had to go out and
it's
find
a continuous
them,
process, right?
they
Because
give you
the
cool
moment
perks,
you build something,
that
then
you
you have
like
to play it right after, right? To check if
it gives you an extra
everything
range
is
extra
alright.
block reach.
But besides
That's
that,
cool.
then we have
I really
more
like that.
extensive playtesting that is scheduled on certain phases of the development.
They don't do that.
Yeah. But testing within the team, we do almost
community is given a chance to vote on it.
Loading it on someone's computer and going over there.
4-year-old kids decide, oh, I want my dog to have armor.
Right? You just get to play Minecraft every day. Jens, you've played this before, so you've seen it. This wasn't your first creaking experience.
No, it wasn't. No, so I asked, can I have a build, and Anna provided, so I've been able to playtest and I'm really impressed. I really like it.
It's been amazing what the team has made. I think that it's always fun to see like the ideas come to life, and especially with the creaking and the creaking heart, how many different teams had to work on it with art and
instead
sound
of working
and design
on Minecraft Legends,
gameplay.
which,
It like
frankly,
really came together so nicely.
Mid.
Thank you. We can't wait to see what players do with this when it's out.
All their development effort on a big end
of course,
or something like that.
Our players are so much more creative than we can ever be.
Yeah, we had some friends actually create some builds that we can jump into the game. So now it's going to be Jens and I playing. Woo! I'm going back to like old school days here, playing and talking at the same time.
These are really pretty, I'll give them that.
So we're in a really cool village. The idea was that they use the new wood set in all different ways. And I'm so impressed with how different everything looks.
It's a good mixture, I'll give them that.
Yeah, there are like so many different things you can do. Like the first thing that comes to mind for me is especially seeing that gazebo is like Helvish. There's white wood and it's really fantasy with the lanterns and everything. But there's also like more modern things you can do, right?
I love the modern, you're exactly right. It's very fantasy, but then also very modern.
I think I just saw the sapling of these new trees.
Anna, you told me you thought it had this like millennial gray, which I think is
are they pale trees? Is that what we're calling them?
I really love that. For my future builds, I'm gonna use it a lot. But something else I really like besides the color palette is also like the beautiful details. Like if we look at one of the doors,
they had the
these little metal details.
And then they had the trial
it really
chambers.
looks. This one looks really different, and it has almost a
it's
mini
very strange.
Yeah.
But I guess it also depends on which build you use it on, which makes it extra cool.
Update?
We have some like moss growing.
Yes,
they had one update without
it's really versatile, and that's a bit of extra dimension, I guess, to the builds because it overlaps and creates interesting effects. And it's super easy to use. You just place it, it gets random configuration, so you get a bit of variety.
The sniffer,
and I
the cherry
love
wood, and
this little sapling.
The bamboo.
I just want to have not even a house, just a bunch of saplings that I can look at and think are so cute.
Yeah, the shape is really something. It's like twisted and with the branches coming down.
Again, it's just.
Jens, you're gonna show us.
I miss the days.
A way.
I miss the days
this
of
was your idea,
the
Marco,
Nether
of how you
and
might
the caves and
use
cliffs,
the
and you see these lush caves and these ripstone caves.
Your village.
The deep dark.
Because the creaking is kind of protecting its own forest,
it was still
so
exciting.
The same way the players could use it to protect their own base by creating devices that
for the Nether
activate
update, they showed, I think, 3 new biomes. The warped, the crimson.
So this is a piston that's going to. I mean, because
and then of course they still added the basalt.
Basically, you can only have the creaking heart work when it's in between 2 pale wood blocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
and
so
they need to be aligned
the
same direction as the creaking heart because it is it's a log block with something inside, so it needs to be aligned. And once it's in the right configuration, it will activate.
So it looks like these trees are similar to dark oak,
and that
you need to have 4 of them.
Oh yes. Okay. Well, now it's night.
All right, we have night. Yes. So I'll pull this lever.
Okay.
And see.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah.
Oh. There it is.
So it doesn't drop anything, though, right?
Made it.
So I had other plans than like using it for protection. I was thinking of more like more scheming.
I mean, it's kind of cool because you basically have like a bodyguard.
I love that idea too.
Around your base. That's kind of cool.
Okay, good. I was like, oh yeah.
So if you theoretically have 2 wood and the creaking heart you surround in like obsidian, wouldn't that just be like some pretty cool protection?
Yeah. I love how it activates too, and the color changes.
Yes.
Yeah. Since it requires a configuration to work, we wanted to give players some feedback. You're doing the right thing. Now it lights up, and then once it's night, it will actually spawn the creaking. Fun thing also is that if
that is true.
If now you deactivate the piston, the block will
the
creaking guard will still stay on because as a creaking spawned.
Okay.
Yeah. You see now it stays because otherwise it would be too easy, right? You just remove the log, which takes I don't know, nothing seconds if you have an axe, and then the creaking disappears. Instead, we want you to actually engage with the block and destroy it.
Okay, so once it's activated, you have to destroy it.
Yeah.
Destroy the block. You can't just destroy everything around it.
Or you wait for day, right? And then it will just deactivate and the creaking
I was
going to
say, that kind of stinks, though.
Can be a long wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then
no, I just want to say the new wood set is really nice. But also it gives a little bit of the desaturated effect. And when you're in the pale garden, everything is desaturated and the sky is desaturated. So you can also, instead of bringing the block wood type out, you can bring other wood types in and actually build something in a completely different environment that makes it feel very, very unique. I really like that.
That's a really good idea for all of our builders, which is definitely not me. Okay, now we're gonna go to our very last challenge. I am definitely not doing it though.
All right, what's the last challenge?
You wanted to take
let's talk about it too, because they have those skins and stuff that are gonna be for Bedrock. They look really sick.
What you're gonna do
even more cool
is
monsters are being
inside
added.
the arena, there's a grass side and a sand side. Marco, which
But
one are you?
instead
Your
it's
grass.
just
Jens, your sand.
meh.
In the arena, there are a bunch
I
of
think
creaking
for right
hearts
now, I'm
with
going
creaking
to
spawning
end the stream.
all over. You
I
need to
think
use
they've
Silk
gone over
Touch.
everything at this point.
Take the creaking heart and then each time deliver it into your side's
I'm gonna go
goal
and
area.
I'm gonna
You
probably
need to
go
get
and see
7 of
people
them
outside.
in order to win.
So
One
Alright.
thing
Farewell,
you'll notice is
and
each time you put it
have a
into
good
the
one, I
goal,
guess.
it will spawn more creaking
Bye-bye.
because you are actually active.